Hey guys, welcome to my gun cleaning channel. I'm making this especially for my buddy Chuck B. So first we're going to make sure that the weapon is unloaded. We're going to look, we're going to touch, cycle twice, we're going to point it in the safe direction, pull the trigger. And what we do is we take our hand over the top like this. Here, come in here so you can see this. You're going to pull back just a little bit. You're going to pull down on these slide release lever, and you're going to remove the slide from the frame. And then you're going to take the spring out. Once the spring is out, the barrel slides out of the slide. That's as far as you have to take it apart. So we're going to clean. I'll take a rag, patches, and I'll clean all the soot out of here. I'll take Q-tips and I'll clean in here. I'll run a rag both in the mad well from the bottom and from the top. Get your brush out. Looks like a toothbrush. I got one over here. Get yourself a toothbrush. And of course, I'm sure you have a bore brush, 40 caliber bore brush. And then I even have a dental kit that I use for getting the really crusted on carbon from here and from here. So what I do first is, it doesn't matter what you do first, but the order I go in is I will put some break free into the barrel and let it sit and soak. And then I'll run the bore brush through, and then I'll run one of these tools with patches through the barrel until the patches are coming out clean. And then you're going to clean the slide. You can use patches to clean all the carbon from there. This is where I use the dental tool to clean behind the extractor. Careful not to mess with the firing pin. If the firing pin is forward like that, can you see the firing pin?
What is the firing?
The firing pin is right here. If the firing pin is forward while you're cleaning, just press that button and the firing pin will retract. So just a good cleaning until the patches are clean or the rags you're using are clean. Take a towel or patches or whatever and just clean the spring, the spring assembly until that's clean. Now lubrication is important. What you want to do is get yourself a needle oiler like this. You want to I put a little bit of oil on the metal slide rails. So metal on metal, you want to put oil. You also want to put a little bit of oil in this mechanism here. It looks like a hand that's curled up. You want to put a drop of oil on that right there. So a drop of oil on these slide rails. You want to put some oil here. You can see, if you look in the slide, you can see where there's metal on metal wear. That's where you want to put the oil. So I'll put oil in there, then I'll take a Q-tip and even it out. I like to put oil in the rails as well. With the needle oiler, put oil in there, then take a Q-tip and get the excess oil out because you don't want too much oil. If you look at the barrel, you'll see this weapon hasn't been fired a whole lot, but you'll see on the more worn in, you'll see the metal on metal here on the top side of the barrel. You want to put some oil on there. You can either use a Q-tip or just your finger and spread oil around there, just like that. And then you're ready to reassemble. To reassemble, we put the barrel back into the slide so that it fits right side up. You put the spring assembly back on. Make sure it's seated. And then you start from the back of the slide to the front rails and just gently guide the slide back onto the firearm. You want to rack it a couple times to get the oil distributed. And then you want to function test it. This is how we function test it. We're pointing in a safe direction. You pull the trigger. You keep the trigger depressed. Cycle the slide. If you hear a click, the firearm is reassembled properly. Do that a couple times for function checks. And then I take a rag and just wipe the outside of the slide, because you're going to have some oil that's built up here on the barrel block. And that's how you disassemble, clean, and reassemble a Glock firearm. Hit the like and subscribe button, and follow me for more recipes on firearms.